I've shown the same black idiots on TV.
Has the smallest footprint of any plane in the game, but it also has a live recall play outside, which is based on the Slingsby T67 Firefly. You're driving through the city, enjoying the sights, but suddenly you see it. A unique icon, which can mean a whole plethora of things. Speedo Custom, Ruiner 2000, a Rhino tank, a Deluxo, or even the dreaded Compressor Mark II. You turn to an alleyway for protection, checking your ammo and snacks and prepare for a gunfight. And then a Winky hunts around the corner. Why does such an unthreatening vehicle have such a unique icon, while other much more daunting vehicles like the weaponized Ignis, Vigilante, or even the Toreador just appear as normal dots? Well, maybe that isn't a question we can answer, but we can answer
A Winky.
which unique radar icon is the best, and how do the other 105 rank in comparison? Perhaps I've even managed to uncover some of the secret icons that Rockstar have tried to hide, like the aforementioned Toreador's icon. Starting with what could arguably be one of the worst radar icons in the entire game, we take a quick look at the Insurgent. Now sure, the Insurgent here might not have the worst design of icon. However, the regular Insurgent does not have a machine gun on top. Therefore, the icon is already incorrect. This icon also scored very poorly because it's shared on 4 different vehicles, including the Insurgent Pickup and Insurgent Pickup Custom, as well as on the Technical Custom, which is a completely different vehicle in and of itself. On a similar stance, the Hydra has a very basic jet icon, and therefore lacks in creativity, especially since it was released after the Laser, which shares the exact same icon as well. But at least with the Laser, it was a little bit more accurate. A similar story can be seen for the Inductor and Junk Energy Inductor. Though with these simply being bikes, it doesn't really matter which one you think is behind you, as they're also very unthreatening vehicles. The Alpha Z1 is one of our first unique icons today, and mostly scored low due to the fact that its icon is not extremely accurate for the plane. And even for the parts that it is, it's so minor that it makes it hard to identify on the small minimap within the game. Having already been mentioned once in this video, the Winky does not need a radar icon. And although it's fairly accurate in the grand scheme of things, there's just no reason for this unweaponized, unthreatening vehicle to even have a unique icon. The Howard NX-25 falls victim to the same fate as the Alpha Z1. But with the wings being slightly more forward angled, it does make it stand out just a fraction more. The Bale Enforcement Grill likely only has a unique icon due to the fact that it doesn't really count as a professional vehicle, and therefore needs something to identify it separately in the map. The Squatty shows a bit more accuracy compared to the previous land vehicles mentioned. However, the only threatening part of this vehicle is potentially the crew of people that could be sitting in the back ready to jump. The Dinghy is one of the only boats in the game to have a unique radar icon, likely because it's actually weaponized, which helped boost its score. However, the only other boat to have a unique icon is the Kurtz 31 patrol boat. Unfortunately for both these boats, they share the exact same design, which is slightly more accurate for the patrol boat than the Dinghy, bumping the patrol boat into 92nd place. The Rocket Voltic may not be weaponized, but being a unique vehicle, especially upon its release, it's not overly surprising that it has a unique icon. As for the turreted limo, there's actually 2 designs. The first is a fantastic design that clearly indicates the nature of the car. However, if you call the same vehicle the Pegasus, it gets the same bloody design as the Insurgents. The new Duster 300H is another bog standard plane icon that's very hard to distinguish from other planes. But it does have the option for weapons, which makes the icon slightly more necessary than other planes on the list. The Rogue basically follows the same logic, but since it has explosive rounds, it's definitely more needed than the Duster. The Varus only scored this high due to the fact that its icon is fairly unique, being one of the only quads to stand on the minimap. And again, it's extremely unnecessary given the vehicle's non-threatening aura. The Babushka, however, does have a very threatening aura, but isn't overly dangerous given the fact that it kind of just sucks overall. The Speedo Customs icon is fairly accurate, unless the player chooses to not have a mounted minigun on the top, which could make it very misleading and make the icon more scary than it has to be. The Tula is another bog standard aircraft icon, but shows hints of further detail, which is promising for the rest of the list. The Ruiner 2000 is similar to the Rocket Voltic, having only been released in the early days of the game. It would make sense for a unique vehicle to have a unique icon, and given the fact that it is weaponized, I believe it's a good choice. The Manasseh will likely come as a surprise in 82nd place, as it shows heavy resemblance to the fucking Insurgents. This radar icon shows decent resemblance to its appropriate vehicle. However, if I didn't tell you what it was, would you know that it's the weaponized Tampa? And then we have the Mogul, which is fairly unique, especially with the detail on the tail of the plane. Similar to the Menacer, the technical Aqua is very similar to the Insurgents and regular Titan. However, the addition of barrels and engine on the back of the Icon make it extremely clear that this is the aquatic version of those vehicles. The ramp buggy may not be weaponized, but given its destructive nature when cruising down a busy road, I didn't dock any points for its level of necessity, as it's fair that someone may want a warning if this was coming up behind me. The Rhino tank was one of the most feared places on the map in the early days of GTA Online, and if you saw this icon, it was definitely an area that you'd steer clear of. And if it weren't for some newer tanks in the game that had similar designs, this likely would have scored a lot higher. Sadly, my favorite P45 Dakota only managed to score 76 place, but this is likely due to the fact that none of the plane icons in the game are overly unique. That being said, the LF-22 Sterling does stand out among the rest with its stockier design and short tail, making the icon itself much more unique and identifiable. The Alkanos continues its trend of unique aircraft icons, again having a very unique shape and design, which is reflected accurately in the icon, and is often referred to as the Dorito of the skies. Though I think there are two other icons that can easily dethrone this title. Speaking of tanks in the game, we can circle back to the Kinjal, which is a slightly more refined icon compared to the Rhino, but again, isn't overly unique or feared as much these days. Now, if you like these ranking videos, I want to quickly remind you that once we hit 50,000 subs, I'll be ranking every single road in GTA 5. To save on time, let's quickly rapid fire through the next 20 icons by describing them using only a few words. The Armored Vauxville is fairly boring and basic. The Sea Breeze is accurate, but still basic. The Stromberg is a slightly better Ruiner 2000. The APC is just a more refined insurgent icon. The Brigade 6x6 does put a smile on my face. The Wastelander shows promising signs of detail, but lacks necessity, while the Havoc is basically just an egg with a propeller hat. The Pyro is one of the more unique jet icons, boosting its score. The Granger 3600 LX might have machine guns, but again, isn't entirely necessary. The Jubilee just said ditto, but in a fancier font. The Ventier's only threat is a truckload of players and a lack of weaponry. The Pounder Custom is just a target on your back for sail missions. The Mino Custom, however, is the exact same thing, but it's seen less and is therefore more unique. The Kara is what the technical custom wishes it could be, and the Raiju is what the last generation jets dreamed to identify as. The Sparrow's icon just reminds me of this stance. Tell me I'm wrong. The Phantom Wedge is a more threatening version of the ramp car, though I just picture this as a large bird. The Deity's only scary feature is those beady little headlights on its icon. Stop looking at me like that. The Everon surprisingly has a unique icon, but it's only visible within the Diamond Casino heist. Similarly, the Vagrant also follows that same rule set, but has a more unique design. The Champion, however, looks very angry, and it looks like he's about to whoop your ass for something that you didn't do. The RCV is a more defined armored Vauxville, though the water turret on top is a little misleading. As previously mentioned, the Toreador doesn't stand out on the map at all. Regardless, it actually has an unused icon hidden within the game files, which is fairly accurate. The Titan 250D definitely resembles an AC-130, even in its icon.
Let's put that coin.
Marine homicide prosecutor, Attorney General Mike Cox for governor.
What you looking at, babe?
Cars on cars.com.
What's wrong with this one?
Oh, that's a
I'm
Ford.
promoted, so I'm looking for something more. Ciao.
So,
2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com.
where 2 minutes?
Defy aging science with a serum that does it all. New Serum Leduo by L'Oreal Paris. 2 serums in 1 pump. Collagen, peptide, and vitamins infused in an ultra-sensorial formula. Delivered to anti-aging benefits. New Serum Leduo by L'Oreal Paris.
Return the stolen Butterfingers. Or walk.
Try new Butterfinger French toast.
Yuck.
Meanwhile, the half-track definitely would have been more fitting if the icon was based on the side profile rather than its front-facing angle. Speaking of, a vast number of vehicles feature a front-facing design, with 50% of these vehicles boasting this style.
Chris Hadfield here aboard the International Space Station. We keep busy on board the space station. Long days, lots of work, physical exercise. At the end of it, you're tired. But how do you sleep in space? In order to make it comfortable for the astronauts, originally they were going to put us all in one habitation module with sleep stations all around it. The way the station was eventually built, we have sleep stations inside, which is the forward part of the station, and inside the service module, which is in the aft. A total of 6 small bedroom sleep stations, sleep pods. And inside each one is just a sleeping bag tied to the wall. You might think it's uncomfortable not having a mattress and a pillow, but without gravity, of course, you don't need anything to hold you up. You can just completely relax. And you don't even need a pillow. In space, you don't even have to hold your head up. So you can relax every muscle in your body, and your arms float up in front of you. Your head tips forward. But before we go to sleep, I gotta put on my pajamas, because I have space jammies. I'll be right back. Great. I'm in my super comfy Russian full-length pajamas. Nice for when you have to get up in the middle of the night, and ready to go to bed. I'll show you where I sleep. This is my sleep station, my sleep pod. This is where I spend up to 8 hours every day here on board the space station. It's actually on the floor, but once you're inside, you just can't tell.
I have a problem. I need a haircut. Also, 2 of the lights in my shop are out. And this is especially annoying because I only have 4 lights in the shop. And it's rather dark in here. Now, I would be upset that 2 of these LED saucer lights have already died within the span of the year, but I was already shopping for new shop lights anyway because these saucer lights have 2 other problems. The first problem is rather obvious. There's only 4 lights. They put out 18,000 lumens each, so it's plenty of light for the shop, but they're focused into 4 hotspots around the shop. Aside from being extremely painful to look at, they cast a lot of shadows, and the lighting isn't very well dispersed. The second problem I have with these lights is that they're cheap LEDs with cheap LED drivers. So instead of the LEDs in them glowing steadily on, the LEDs are flickering on and off 60 times a second with the frequency of the AC current being pumped into them. So what I'm going to be doing today is taking down these 4 LED soft lights.
Hey guys.
Soft lights from Amazon. They're made by Terracon. I've had these over my workbench for 3 years. And I've had no problems with them. Now these only put out 4,200 lumens each. That's 2,000 lumens put out by each one of the soft lights. So instead of having 4 lights in the field, I'm going to have 24.
Hey guys, Tyler here. We're just relaxing right now. And we're going to do some stuff later on today, but right now we're just relaxed. So you have work, so I'm just relaxing. And I'm just doing the video for fun. So you got things to say, put in the chat, I'll read it. And that's about it. I don't even know what I'm making for dinner yet. So yeah. Oh no, should we go on Twitch tonight or should I stay on YouTube? It's up to you guys. Yeah. So videos I showed were storm damage videos.
painful. Accidents happen, and I would be very happy from. Back at it.
We'll do some gaming later, guys, on YouTube maybe or Twitch. Most likely YouTube. I can't go to the casino today, anyways. Once in the game, I can't go to the casino because of tomorrow.
Nothing more motivating than keeping yourself from having any lights until the work is done.
So we're just doing this for a little bit of fun.
All right, circuit on and hope for no zapping.
Oh, Zappy.
That, oh. I did that on purpose. Yeah. There's smoke coming out of there.
So I'm just watching a little bit of TV right now before I do some gaming. But yeah, I'm using my PC right now, not my tablet. So yeah, I like using my PC because I have more screen, and I read your guys' comments better.
Wire is running on the sheet.
So yeah, we're out here for a little bit of fun.
All right, escape two, only this
And
time.
yeah, I have seen videos of storm damage.
Actually send power from. Woo! I'm lit up. All right, all the outlets are installed, all 8 of them. Now it's time to mount all 24 of these lights here. One of these lights is currently blinding me because it's the only light in the room.
Are you going to do? When it gets warmer out, I'll do some train videos. When it gets warmer out, yes. When it gets warmer out, I'll do some train videos. Right now it's 26 degrees outside and cold, so no. I got the train set downstairs, still hooked up the way it was before I stopped for the year.
I'm bleeding.
So yeah. Eventually, get some train videos made. Eventually, it's just cold out, so that's why we don't do no train videos right now. I haven't got no train stuff in a while. I went to the train store the other day, and I didn't see if I wanted. So not much has changed yet. So yeah, train videos will be coming out eventually. You just have to wait a while. Remember, we do Twitch now, but we don't do Twitch as much as we should. But yeah, I was looking at playing Train Simulator, but I don't want to. What?
All right, the lights are now all in the shop, and I have reached full enlightenment. God, oh, it's so bright.
I'm just killing time right now because I just got off work. So after I got off work, I decided to take some time and relax. So we might play GTA tonight, but if we do, we're not going to the casino because we went to the casino already. We're going to go to the casino tomorrow when the new car comes out and we see some of the new cars and stuff. So you get any questions, just ask me. I'll answer them. Maybe we should, so yeah, we're just doing this for fun. Yeah, I should do that too. Cartoon work is going on perfectly too. So yeah, we're doing cartoon work still, but yeah. Anything you gotta say is put in the chat, I'll read it. And I already started saving some money for our vacation this year. So yeah, I super glued a jar. I have a top with a hole in it. I super glued the top of it so I can open it and take the money out of it. I got about maybe 30, 40 bucks in it. But yeah. No, I don't do drugs. I might do the occasional alcohol drink, but I don't do drugs. Don't worry, I don't do drugs. I just do alcohol once in a while. Last video, I mean, work was great. Work was good. I mean, work got done good. I went to Meyer, hopped on the bus to the bus home.
Now you may notice that
I just gonna walk home today because it's just too cold.
Completely dark because the other half is mostly pit. I can't use this space, so why would I put?
I don't.
Deep enough
Like I said, I don't do drugs, so I don't know enough about that.
When I fill in this pit and make this whole area of the shop usable, then I'll put in lights on this pit. But until then,
So I don't know nothing.
Right. The next thing I want to do.
I said I don't get into politics. I don't get into government. I don't get into that stuff because it's just too much of a hassle. Someone says run for office. I don't think I'm going to run for office in this city or the state. If it's not that bad tomorrow, so who knows? I know the judge too. I met the judge a couple times. I jury day a few times and had. Hey Tyler, please remember to.
Settling around in my circuit breaker as a
I see stuff. I mean,
nutrition makes you uncomfortable. Just know that I've done this before. I'm doing it at my own risk. And most
yeah, I know. I don't get like I said. I don't get politics or religion. I trust out politics and religion, because of I don't worry about it. It doesn't involve me or my colleagues. I don't have to worry about it.
Power back. Oh, okay, let's give her a try.
Ooh, can't wait for Forza 6 to come out in a few more months.
Light and no, the light doesn't work.
Mm.
Try this again. Plug in this light. Does it work? Hey!
Yeah, I'm having a great day.
There's power in the ceiling.
I'm having a great time right now. I'm just relaxing right now.
And let's try the other one.
I am by nothing at Myers. I just went to Myers to hop on the bus. Take the bus home.
Hey!
I wouldn't mind doing a CB. I wouldn't mind doing that. Did you do a new video yet, or is it still the old video?
VPN, which is a VPN, or as they put it, a full-fledged security tool set based on the
I don't know.
private network architecture. It also has other features like ad blocking and malware blocking, etc. It's very easy.
Yeah, I wish I had the guys in that videos.
My account logged in here.
I don't care if they're pixelated. I would have their videos.
Everything, including the Fire TV and Apple TV.
Okay, that's an old one.
Section and install the
Ooh, a new account. Huge.
extension. Just like that, I'm connected to Surfshark via the Chrome extension.
Juicy.
It's incredibly easy. Now I'm just gonna
That makes no sense.
pick Australia.
Buck and a half.
Let's pick Sydney, Australia.
Huge.
And the internet coming through.
That may be something I would like to watch.
American internet, except the bits that are coming through are currently dying of smoke insulation because of the bushfire. Now VPNs have a lot of uses, including securing yourself. Like if you're on public Wi-Fi, all of your traffic is encrypted.
The first point.
Yeah. I like to use it to.
I gotta mute you guys for a second.
Like Australia.
Let me see what he's doing. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just checked out a quick video real quick. That video I was checking at, he said he does a lot of swearing, so no, you hear swearing. So I'm back.
Yeah, I totally paid the TV tax. Is it really that easy? Try it out for yourself. Great. So you made my last job. I've sort of become known as a trash collector. And anytime they want to give something away, anything at all, they pull me up and say, "Hey, do you want this?" And because I'm a hoarder and I like free things, I always say, "Yeah." So the last thing they gave me was these guys.
So right now I'm just killing some time right now, having some fun. That's about all we're doing right now. Just having some fun right now. There's a little junkyard digs.
Hi, Elsa. I moved up here today.
Look at this little beauty I finally got.
Nice snake, Chris.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, no, Alexa Plus.
It's full of AI. We're gonna go buddy-buddies to the next bitch.
And how exactly would I do that, Chris?
I could just be chilling in the pool one day.
I think I'll close the pool cover. You crazy. Your car's here. I'm gonna go. Love you. You seem tense. Can I book you a massage and a cinnamon scrub?
I love a cinnamon scrub.
I don't trust AI a whole lot that much. Hey, baby boy. Hey, my baby kitty. You want some lovin's? So, yep, just having some fun, guys.
Also pretty close to LA, a couple hours down here in San Diego. And more importantly than all that, he has a shop.
Upgrades, people!
Great. Oh yeah, this is all. Has this even been?
No, so yeah, this is right now. Yeah, so you see, this is like technically my area. It's not even done yet. I don't have a log yet, so it's still working on my side. But yeah, we're getting into a good space. My buddy our team over there, and we got a whole little shop there. It's pretty cool.
cool.
Sweet.
I'm not building cars in the mud anymore.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
Man, when I tell you, I got in this thing, turned the key, and drove for a week, and I haven't touched a bolt. I mean, I haven't touched a bolt.
I've been waiting for the phone call like, hey, I'm actually screwed.
I've been
It's
waiting
just
to make the
so
phone
wrong.
call.
Yeah. It's,
Somehow it's just fine. I don't understand if they've got something going on with this line, and they can't get it somewhere, or the gauge maybe went bad, but there's no way this should still be on.
Oh, wow. What in the hell? You could put a drip pan and you cover the other side.
No, we gotta cover, dude, there's more on the controller. The floor is dripping back there.
Oh my god. I have never seen that much oil on that.
Damn!
before. Dude, you better never have to do like coilover conversion or
Are you
whatever.
kidding? It'll be the easiest one I ever have to do.
I was gonna sell the bullshit. You can drive straight through a salt storm and this thing, the whole left side of the car is good.
Look at the tire, dude.
Oh my gosh.
The front main leaks so bad that the brakes pull to the left.
That I can definitely believe. Wow.
After a bit of inspection, trying to determine exactly what our leak was instead of just loading the parts cannon, we decided we had no idea what the hell we were looking at, so we took the car down to the car wash with a few cans to greaser.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. Like, you really used to just the whole thing. Oh, yeah. I don't want this shit all over me. In your shop and do that. Full detail, like, people say, I'm
369.
After a good rinse down, the engine bay was looking better than ever, and it was time to head back to the shop. All right, let's see if this sucker starts. I wonder which ignition color we got left. All of it?
California.
I was gonna say, just pump it together things.
That could have been the no. No, I don't mind saying nice.
Yeah, there you go. Get a best part. Okay. That makes sense.
Is our cap wet?
I was gonna say, you want to pump the cap off?
Yeah, square cap. Oil.
Oh,
Oh, yep, there it is. There's moisture up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, put that right, you know.
You want it to my hand?
Oh, yeah, that one.
Okay, come on.
All right, I like you.
Oh, that's it.
Wow, dual dirt.
Jeez, look at that. That's his man. What a sweetheart. You want soda for us to jump up there?
For like
8 pounds and it rose like perfectly.
yeah, it makes no noise up here. You use that lifter tick and it's gone.
There's no physical way those lifters are less than 8 pounds. They would rattle like crazy.
Oh, I got pushing that thing. Great, go.
Well, that's good about this reverse is it always works. You want me to help you turn it?
Honestly, having no reverse hasn't been that big of a hindrance to me.
Yeah. Well, around me? I was gonna say, especially when you're not going to get out.
All right, let's get this back to the shop, see if we can identify a leak, see if we can figure out our pressure ordeal,
Yeah.
and get her fixed.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that right there's an active drip, and it is under the front main. Now that we knew where the leak was from, we threw on a new oil pressure gauge, hoping that this one would magically read way higher. To say the least, I was still very nervous about driving this car 1,800 miles home.
So we're gonna start it. And I'm gonna tell you that it makes 45 pounds oil pressure.
Good.
And then we're gonna shut the hood and we're gonna go on with the day.
Ten.
Oh, well, it's not even up here yet.
Even after cracking the fitting at the gauge to release any pressure built up by air in the line, the oil took so long to move up the hose the camera's SD card got full. I had time to take it from the tray, delete some files, turn it back on, and hand it to him, and easily catch the last foot of line.
Okay, how do this issue? Taking in the oil pump. Has nothing to do with bearings at this point. You don't think so?
So in about 15 minutes, a surprise is going to happen in 15 minutes.
And it's perfectly quiet. A little bit of that. What is very funny now? I don't understand, right? How is it alive? We're on hopes and dreams. They're gonna live forever and I drive 1,800 miles home to Iowa? Or am I gonna be stranded in the middle of New Mexico, 600 miles from a parts store? Probably. That's fine. Yeah, if it wasn't like, drive through Arizona, New Mexico, I'd be a little less concerned about this, but it is, so, yeah. So that's future Kevin's problem. It happens to be that I'm also future Kevin. I know who gets to play that role.
I just can't have nice things.
Oops. We stood around and stressed about rebuilding the engine for a little bit before deciding that the best course of action for right now was to just go ahead and clean out the back of the car.
All right, what's the setup straight? Dude, I'm looking at the box back here. I noticed immediately the box in the corner, and I was like, dude, that's a carpet cage. Because I can tell just by the logo, because I've gotten those carpet cages before. And then I was like, I opened the box, and I'm like, yeah, I might explain some things. Nobody just carries around. Was that 2 gallons worth of 2050?
It's already 2050.
Yeah.
So we got some valve covers.
Oh, dude, those are nice. Oh, nice.
Whoa,
Electric jack.
electric scissor jack.
That's kind of fancy.
We just found a bag full of Crocs in the car.
These are kind of
All the
nice.
Californians immediately just lost their shit.
No, that's crazy. Dude, this man saw the Crocs and his face lit up like it was the most amazing thing.
Pull another pair out. Let's see what I think of those.
We got more.
You're whack.
Oh, shit. Wing leather.
Oh,
Stitchy.
yeah.
Oh, shit. There. Oh.
Damn, dude.
Man. I want to see how fast I am.
Our Crocs.
I said they were cool.
All right, I'm glad that the Crocs didn't take it home. I thought they were going straight to the trash.
Thank you for the cross.
You're welcome.
That's kind of cool. So, for said, 4 hours north of here, in the middle of the valley. Now, I don't know what Razai? Hey, you know foreign words. What's this?
Said?
The bottom part.
Razai. Is that an H? That's an R.
Razai. Is this the original California car?
I'm assuming.
Because that wouldn't surprise me because of the actual dealer plates from which that even was sold.
It does have the flip-up back seat.
We gotta clean this out. We gotta see that.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays for those who love family resorts and for those who do not. There we go. Find exactly what
I just want to go to a hotel this year.
Booking.yeah. New Dawn Platinum.
You remember using the driving? You tend to driving videos. I still do driving videos when I can, but yeah, I mean, I got some videos I like to do this year.
Amber Swappers keeps your baby comfortably driving.
Old Spice Gentlemen. Guess I've always been a gentleman.
DJ?
Son, what's going on in there?
I'll be out in a few hours.
Oh, hey, how's your accident case going? Do you like your lawyer? He's okay. I mean, he doesn't really call me back, and he seems distracted.
Oh, I thought it was seats. So you trunk sorry.
Dude, your AC compressor.
There he is.
It's like all the same time.
Oh, that's the air cleaner. Cool, that's there, but dang it, I was kind of hoping to see seats.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
So does that seat fold flat and have a truck bed?
And then technically,
Yeah, it weighs down like a Mustang.
oh shit, yeah, all the way to the front seat.
I could haul lumber in this thing.
Muy fragile.
Oh my god. She is donezo. Holy crap. At that point, our brains were pretty much done for the day, so we called in a night to get an early start the next morning. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day. We're going to hit hard today, finish up everything on this car, so by tomorrow morning, I'm on the road. Step one, as you can see up at the dash corner part, I've been trying to get the gauge cluster lights to work, and I have had no success whatsoever. So at this point, I'm completely over that, and we're going on to plan B for the lights, which is this right here. Sounds dumb, but it'll work. Oh, also, fun fact, if you buy one of these, you get a lifetime supply of these little cell batteries. Holy crap. Suddenly, maybe this thing doesn't hate me so much. I was able to get the rheostat to work, which means I can crank that way down, shoving the bottom right there. You see, it makes a big difference. I actually did this in Le Mans. I took some AutoZone little stick-on, like under dash lights, and stuck them onto each gauge. It's way easier than trying to get everything actually to work. All right, so it's been a little bit, and we have some progress made. First of all, I got rid of the tint strip that ran across the whole top, so now I can see out my windshield. And second of all, the dash is back together with working dash lights. And I wired the lights in our oil pressure and water gauge. I also found a loose vacuum line that hooked it up that runs a blender of some sort. So maybe our ATAC will not just be stuck on the frost, but probably not. We'll see. All right, fast forward in time. I have all the pulleys off and time to get this harmonic out of here. I'm trying to get out. That's why we have such big cars. I have a tight engine bay. Yeah. There's like a catch your nail groove right there from riding on rubber. Maybe it's just a 235,000 mile car. I can't wait to get my phone down there and see what it looks like with a flashlight. All right, moment of truth. Wait, is there even a seal? Oh, wait, did these go in from the back? Did I screw up? Did these seals go in from the front or the rear? I swear it's the front. After seeing we would have to take the entire timing cover off, we decided to start with the valve covers just to see if this was worth doing, or if, like we suspected, this engine might be completely gummed up with crap and it's not even worth messing with. Do you think it's 135 or 235?
This side, 397,400.
Holy Jesus. There's so much stuff. There's an active puddle of oil that didn't drain.
Oh,
That's pretty thick.
dude. Look at that. It's like solid. It doesn't
I
even.
know there's no oil pressure.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Oh,
Whoa, look at that. Look at that.
oh.
Wait, it gets better. There's more. Look at it. Is there? I put my hand in there.
Oh
My God.
Drop it outside of the motor.
Oh, wait, look. Yeah, look at oil drain plug right there in the corner. Yeah, look. Here, I'll unplug it for you. Like a toilet plunger. Oh.
Get a drill.
Oh, yeah, dude. Look at that. I feel like you ever changed it wrong. Never did get an answer. Wasn't it one of those just add oil cars?
Yes, it
It
was.
was an add oil car.
This was an add oil car for a long time.
That's what you get.
Let's see what the PCV side looks like. Sick.
Oh, my Lanta.
Holy shit, dude. What? There's a pile of bullshit right there. Is that the seal?
I don't know if that's is that the valve cover gasket?
It looks like the gasket.
Yeah, that's the gasket.
Okay, that's
Wait, that's like an old gasket though.
the gasket's still there.
Dude, I have never seen one that bad. These drains are just completely clogged, dude.
That is the dirtiest motor I've ever seen. Look at that. I don't want to go through all this shit and take out the valve cover and do all that work for an engine that's going straight in the scrap pile.
If the valve cover looks like that, your timing chain looks even better.
I don't want to know.
Kind of in a position where I would just say, leave the undercutting for the snow and just keep putting on it.
All right, let's vacuum out the freaking valve train, put this thing back together, buy some tires tomorrow morning, and get me the hell out of here because there are snowstorms on the horizon.
I think it'll be fine.
Gotta get torn in. The snow is on the horizon. Man, you guys got some interesting stuff to pull up to the shop here. What's this?
So this is a mini moat.
A mini moat?
Mini moat. It's the same as the early classic minis, but
That looks familiar.
for as light as it is, I think it was pretty good.
That is hilarious. Right hand drive?
Yeah,
I've never driven a right hand drive anything. Can we take this for a rip?
Oh yeah.
To get down on my
Like a latex gloves that 3 sizes too small, huh?
Look at my feet. It's ridiculous.
Whatever junior, you ain't going any further over.
See, here's the problem with me and other people. Is all of my height is in my legs. And this is every time I try to drive something small. It's just knees, steering wheel. Everything up here is fine.
We're gonna be best friends. We're shoulder to shoulder, and there's a harness on my butt crack. This feels really great.
Is that reverse?
She got pep in her step.
How do I do this with clutch?
Foot back. You gotta like that you're going way back.
Up like up a little bit.
Like up here?
Oh no. Oh, you like right there. Yeah.
And that's reverse?
Yeah, that's gotta be reverse.
Yeah. Now, yeah. Best case scenario, we get T-boned, so I don't have to get out of this. I'm dead before that.
Yeah, true. That ES steering wheel right just pretty big. It's not
It's like a little ripper.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. River.
That's like a super long, it's like a truck, bro.
Yeah.
The shifting. This would be an autocross machine, dude, honestly. Oh, here's a second. Nice. One.
Oh.
No, they're impressive touchdown a little bit.
In 5 minutes, a buzzer's gonna go off. 5 minutes, the buzzer's gonna go off.
Is this something, huh?
I don't know what. They did the couch chase, we just take a sidewalk.
Yeah, literally. It's a golf cart, I promise. So. Hey, if you're going to gas or something, and you're right hand drive, that's pretty good.
That's the same, but backwards.
Yeah, it's same but different.
What's going on there?
Oh, that would be some Ken Block stuff, wouldn't it?
The thing that keeps screwing up is I go for the blinker and it's on the other side.
Yeah, it's the British. So they was like, everything split.
It's on the right, idiot.
Yeah, good luck turn signals.
Right there.
Hey, we should put it in the Carvana thing. We should.
CWP.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was.
Also,
You see another sounds gonna go off, I'm gonna laugh.
No, it's like surprising.
Nah, I'm gonna test it. It really works.
totally comfortable. Not bad. I'll take this. Yeah, be great. After playing around for a bit with the moat, we went back to work, resealed our valve covers, reinstalled our harmonic balancer, and finished things up for the night with the car ready for a trip to the tire store first thing tomorrow morning.
Nice drop.
Alrighty, good morning, folks. Today is Tuesday.
So in about a few minutes.
Monday, December 19th, which means that this hopefully doesn't turn into an episode of Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, but I do have to get this thing all the way home in time for Christmas at this point. This morning, I'm going to head down to a local speed shop, check that thing out, and get some tires while I'm there. On the road again, we got 23 miles to the speed shop. And with that, I confidently hit the highway on this beautiful California morning, sure that nothing could go wrong in only 23 miles.
The bar came up.
Bitch! Oh, damn it. Well, let that be a lesson to always check your hood latch. Thankfully, it didn't hit the cowl, fenders, roof, windshield, just the hood. Even the hinges survived. That sucks, though, but I'll be able to find the hood. All right, here we are rolling into town. 0 PSI, as is tradition. It's going to be the most stressful drive home ever, and now we don't even have a super straight car. It needs a hood. I should have just flown back. All right, we're here. Let's get some tires on this thing. While the guys down in JDA worked on switching out the tires on the wagon, I decided to start poking around at some of the awesome cars they had sitting in the back. These guys were clearly big Ford fans and had some awesome Fords sitting back there, as well as a couple of oddballs such as this Cutlass. Up front, they had an incredible display of aftermarket parts. It seems like they had one of everything, to include some of the weirdest 302 intakes I've ever seen. Huge thanks to the guys down at JDA and Meltdown Tires for hooking us up with a used set of Mickeys, and no time at all, they were on the car, and I was ready to hit the road. You know what comes next? We're pushing.
That's why you brought me down
Mute.
here.
Pause. Pause. Sounds gonna go off in a minute. Any second, the timer's gonna go off in any second now. Or not.
There it goes.
This is the National Weather Service in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The signal you just heard was our weekly test of the following NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards Weather Radio Station. WXK 81 in Onondaga, WXN 99 in West Hollis, WWF 36 in Hesperia, KZZ 33 in Mount Pleasant, WZ 2560 in Canonsburg, WWF 34 in Plainwell, WNG 672 in Wolf Lake. This is Severe Weather Awareness Week in Michigan, which continues through Saturday, March 21st. This week's test is taking place at 1 p.m. as part of a statewide tornado drill. We want to remind residents that severe weather can happen any time of day, any day of the year. This includes tornadoes, flooding, high winds, and other severe weather that could disrupt our daily lives. The National Weather Service encourages everyone to take a few minutes to review your severe weather plan during Severe Weather Awareness Week. Disasters don't plan ahead, but you can. If this alert had been for an actual tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning, you would have been instructed to seek safe shelter immediately. Additional severe weather safety and preparedness information can be found on our website at weather.gov/Grand Rapids. This concludes the test of the NOAA All Hazards Weather Radio Warning Alarm device.
Here is the nearshore forecast for waters within 5 nautical miles from shore for the following South Sea and
So the timer didn't go off. How many do you have? One.
Go, Craig, go. Well, that's that, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't
No siren.
really fix much.
Put Chrome on it.
Put Chrome on it.
Chrome will get you home, right?
I pray to God.
Yeah.
Craig, thank you for your help.
Anytime, brother.
Everyone check out his channel. Love Craig 909
Yes,
right
sir.
here on YouTube.
I gotta feed you guys. Tyler, come on. Tyler, where are you at? We have a code. We have a problem. What seems to be the problem? We have a problem. Okay, tell the kitchen to look at these.
Let's do it. All right, well, that's it. We've got tires, and that's the last piece we need before we drive home. With that being said, we finally start our 1,800-mile journey home.
Head northwest toward Pineville Road.
Well, it doesn't even give me hours. It starts with the